Bobby Bonilla Day.
Jeez.
Everybody knows
it.
what Bobby Bonilla Day is.
I love it.
It's a great day. So I ask you guys this. Bobby Bonilla will forever have the greatest contract in sports history. Nobody will ever top this contract.
No way, because I think some athlete at some time eventually will catch on and be like, hey, look, I want to be paid millions for the rest of my life and try and work a deal out like that. I mean, we saw it.
You think
we
a
just
team would
saw
ever
our
be dumb
first-
enough to do this again?
Oh, come on. You're telling me the Jets wouldn't figure out some way to screw something up that bad? Think about some of our most dysfunctional sports organizations in the world. You're telling me the Minnesota Timberwolves wouldn't find some way? I mean, think about it. Think about when we think about paying players. Oh my God, I just said think so many times. The way that we are paying players, we just had our first ever athlete make $500 million. Patrick Mahomes is going to make $500 million with a B dollars, 500 plus million.
Mm-hmm.
Is there no way at some point that we won't have another athlete be like, hey, look, Bobby Bonilla got millions for the rest of his life. He was smart with his money financially. I'm sure at some point along the way that we will have some
Bonilla.
What did I say?
Bonilla? It's Bobby Bonilla. I'm done with you guys.
No, sorry.
Bobby Bonilla.
Sorry.
Wimbledon's in New York.
So, Wyatt, you just told me that an athlete made $500 million. Yes, you are 100% correct. But you know who has made even more money than that? There's a soccer
LeBron
player. No. So if you add Patrick Mahomes' money, Tom Brady's money, and LeBron James' money throughout their whole careers, it does not equal up to that soccer player.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Messi is his name, I think.
Lionel Messi.
Yeah. He has made more money than all three of them combined. So he is the greatest.
Which is insane when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
What's like Conor McGregor is the richest one in the world. He makes what, $329 a year, something like that, if he has a bunch of fights.
Messi's done it, and he's done a lot of that through. I'm talking about just a contract with a team. I'm not talking about through endorsements. I'm not talking about through all the other stuff. I'm talking about through a contract with a team. This man said, "Look, you can't afford to pay me everything this year. I'll come play for you for this much money, and then this is what I want for the next 30 plus years."
What if Patrick Mahomes did that? He said he would take $1 million a year for the next 50 years. Do you think the Chiefs would have like some type of crazy ass dynasty happening like over there? Because you could basically sign all the big names in, right?
Yeah,
Actually,
I mean,
that's true because salary cap is per year. So if Patrick Mahomes was able to work out some kind of a deal where he would make $25 million a year for the next, 20, 30 years, it would pay his contract. A, he would get his money. And B, they would be able to fix the salary cap. Buck, I think you just broke the system, dude. I didn't even think about that.
But
I just don't know. I don't know if
the
the owners will ever let that happen again, though. I mean,
why
are you gonna want to? It sounds good now, just like it sounded good to the Mets back in 2002 when they made this signing.
Right.
It sounded good then, but 20 years later, when the guy is sitting at home on his couch, is it still going to sound good to you when you're like, man, we still got it. We still got to pay $25 million to.
It's only $1 million.
If them, well, yeah, but think about it. If they're able to do that, say they bring on DeAndre Hopkins and win 8 Super Bowl rings because Patrick Mahomes took his contract. I mean, I think in 30 years, if the Chiefs were paying him, $25 a year still, and he was sitting on his couch and he had 10 Super Bowl rings around him, I don't think
he's not going to
either side would care.
Stop it.
If he got paid that and they could bring in more superstar power than they already have,
no,
we're already talking about him winning 5.
If he does that, every team's going to start doing that. So it's not just going to be every superstar. Right, they could be the first. That's fine. It's just like the first team to when they started running the Wildcat formation. All of a sudden that was taken off and nobody could stop it, and then people caught on. So yes, maybe he might get one out of it just because of that reason. But I mean, look, the NFL, especially the AFC, is so competitive right now, and there are so many good teams, and they're so deep that it's going to be very unlikely that we see another Tom Brady like run from any quarterback in this era because of how deep the NFL really is right now.
Well, and just the fact of how long quarterbacks are playing because they can't be touched. So I mean, you're getting great quarterbacks playing for till they're 40, which is unreal.